Greetings, fellow armchair Imagineers. Tiki here.
Yeah, you're here.
Yeah, I'm here.
Again.
Yeah.
And with me, Monkey.
And Jacob Wile, who is not with them.
No, you're not here in person. Maybe someday.
Who knows? We'll see.
Yeah. All right, and welcome to Tiki's Universe! That's right. It is the show where we recap and respond to Magica developments. Oh my god! Magica developments!
Yeah. I think he's excited.
A little bit. I mean, I am a little, like, stoked up because I'm going to Knott's tomorrow, so yeah.
Interesting.
All right, well, just wanted to, be on camp because, like, hey, me and Monkey in the same place, visual proof. So let's get the screen share going on as per usual. Talk through this episode. Of course, we're doing DuckTales, Terror of the Terrafirmians. Jacob, what were your thoughts on this one?
Well, I did really like this episode. It was a very interesting episode, I must say.
Yeah, it was good. It was good, certainly.
Yeah. Another Scroogeless one.
Right, two Scroogeless episodes in a row.
And like the third one not to have Donald.
That's right. Yeah.
Yeah.
However, one of my favorite parts of this episode is the return of Launchpad.
Oh yeah, Launchpad was great.
Launchpad was great.
This is probably some of his best stuff so far in this series.
Easily.
Like, they really dumbed him down from his first appearance, but I guess it kind of worked for him.
I have like a minor nitpick is that like his stuff got like a little bit repetitive. You know what I mean? Like, oh, that's what they would want you to think. Like that got a little repetitive, but then again, it kind of turned around when they did the gag where it's like, wait a minute, that's what I would say if I was a mole person.
They can be good guys.
Have there always been three of them? Or have there always been?
Yeah.
Of them? Yeah, sorry.
No, it's fine. It's fine. Also, folks, just to kind of like, I'm not using my regular microphone, and also we're having a little tiny bit of a delay with Jacob, so bear with us, folks. Bear with us. I'm on vacation right now, but I still wanted to get this podcast out, so, this isn't going to be the most technically advanced podcast that we've ever recorded, but
no, we're saving that for Dancing It's On.
Oh god, yes. Oh my god, Jacob, you need to watch Dancing It's On. Holy crap. Anyways.
Okay.
Okay, so yeah. I guess let's not bury the lead any further. I just want to like hear all your guys' speculation about the Magica stuff.
Oh, where is it is like it's just great. Like you said, so many theories, so many possibilities, right, Jacob? Like,
oh yeah.
Yeah, and he's like, you really want to know what the deal is, like what exactly the relationship is between her and Lena, how much Lena does take after her, like like how much she actually does legitimately want to be friends with the main crew.
I like that's totally ambiguous. Yeah.
Yeah.
Because she does say playing the long game. That's why.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I don't know. Like,
yeah.
Either she's playing up to Magica or she's playing up to Beakley.
A little bit of both. Maybe she's got her own agenda.
Yeah. Like, I mean, we did have those comments from her first episode, like family's nothing but trouble. So, so yeah, it'll be really interesting to see where this goes.
Yeah, and might I just say, I'm super glad that it looks like Lena's going to be like a regular character.
I like to see her interact with. I like to see interaction with Scrooge.
Yeah,
yeah, that would be great. That would be. I could see Scrooge and her hitting it off, actually.
Yeah.
Yeah. Until he learns like Scrooge did mention there was like magic, he's like magical protection on his head. Magical protection.
Right.
Because of all the curses on him. He's like, what? he'd probably hit it off until he learns that she's secretly harboring, probably either aware of her existence yet, though most likely he is. So learns that he's harboring somebody dark and magical. That might not go so well.
Yeah. Let me see. Once again, I felt like all three of the nephews were like really like well developed in their own way.
Yeah, this is probably like the most we've had of Huey.
Yeah. This is definitely a trick for sure.
Louis was a lot of fun in this one.
Like he was like putting out like the most self-aware aspects of this episode.
Yeah,
and just the popcorn.
Yeah, the popcorn was great, and also like wow, that wrapped up really nicely in the third act.
Yeah,
that's what I meant by the whole self-aware thing. Like, it's like
yeah, for sure.
he's like pointing out all like the almost like the pointlessness of it all and everything.
Let me see. I'm trying to like go through all the highlights. Oh, Jacob, let me. So the moment. First of all, there's not much to talk about with the actual Terrafirmians, right?
Yeah, that was just that was a fun little bit, like how they each see each other as a mythical creature.
Oh yeah, that was fun.
Yeah.
But Jacob, I have a story. Rob and I were watching the episode, and like when Huey was walking towards the Terrafirmian, I was like, oh, it'd be great if they did the ET finger thing. And sure enough, and I was like, yes, I called it.
They did the ET finger thing.
Yep.
I liked that bit where the whole bit about like with Huey, like, where they're like, oh well, these things that like these unknown things, then what else is out there in the world? That was a nice bit.
Also another big thing from the original series, we finally got the Junior Woodchuck guidebook.
Oh yeah. I remember there was some like little short they had on YouTube where he was doing something with the guidebook.
Yeah, he did that to catch the Bigfoot.
Okay. Yeah. So I like how in this version Huey is definitely the one who's like the Junior Woodchuck guy.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
That was great. That was funny at the end. I was like, yeah, now it's known science. So, I mean, you could maybe
makes
say
you feel
like
so much better.
I mean, you could maybe say like, oh, so we didn't learn a lesson, but yeah.
And the immortal words of Kyle and Stan from South Park. I think we learned something today.
Yeah.
Oh man. Let me see. You know what I'm kind of noticing though is this is kind of turning into the Webby show.
Yeah.
Which
I mean, Webby's a great character, but it is like starting with the last episode, it did kind of start to feel like they may be going with too much of a good thing.
3 out of the 4 episodes have been Webby centric. 3 out of 4 last ones.
Yeah. Like the only this one might have been a touch more ensemble-y.
Yeah, for sure.
But yeah, this and the pilot were a bit more ensemble-y in terms of her size and her prominence.
I think it's just like, hey, people like Mabel, right? Rob has Gravity Falls, so he doesn't understand that reference. But
I do.
Yeah.
I get that bit.
I understood that reference.
At least for the first season and a half.
Yeah. I honestly think that's probably what it is. Go ahead, Jacob. I'm sorry. Oh, I guess you're done speaking. Okay. It's like I'm guessing that has something to do with it. I don't know. Just the fact that I like that type of character, like that archetype is like super popular post Gravity Falls. Like the spunky, quirky character, girl character. It's sort of becoming a trend. So I'm not surprised that they're using her a lot.
Yeah. At least it's not a bad character.
No, not at all. Not at all.
Oh.
At least it's not Bubba Duck, am I right? Bubba in this series, and he's like the most complex character in the whole show.
Yeah. That'd be great. I mean, at least we're getting Gizmo Duck.
Eventually, yes, eventually.
Yeah, I look forward to that. Just because I know who's voicing him.
Right. And also, I think my theory still stands that he's gonna start out as a villain and transition into a hero. I mean, mostly just because the gyro we saw was like way more antagonistic than he usually is.
That is something that would be interesting to see.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Let me see. What do you guys think of Beakley?
I liked her in this episode too. Like,
you said this was an educational film appropriate for all ages.
well, it does teach chainsaw safety.
Yeah, I like, what was it? Yeah, that bit with her and Lena where it's like, these are bright futures. So what does that make me?
I don't know. Yeah, again, Lena is such a natural addition to the cast. Like, she works so well with the group.
Yeah.
Yeah, I tend to agree. She like fits in with like all the existing characters. Maybe because like, well, it's probably part of her plan.
Also, one of the design things that Rob and I noticed while watching it is that she's the only one of the kid ducks who wears shoes.
That is interesting.
Which makes sense for her character.
Yeah. Is it? Yeah, we were also having Hey Arnold flashbacks.
Oh my god, big time with the train.
Like damn it, why can't I remember his name? The one who's always behind Helga breathing.
Oh, god. Is it Ernie?
No, Ernie's the short.
Oh yeah, you're right. Jeez.
I think it starts with an S or something.
I don't want to like stop the podcast dead in its tracks, but
yeah, it was like I was expecting him to show up at one point, I think.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, that was interesting, I should say.
Let me see. Trying to go over any.
Were you just fiddling with the highlighters as he said that?
Yeah, right. I fidget. Anyways. All right. Again, just going back to Magica, it's just like super cool that we have all this. Brainy, that's it. That's it. Sorry, folks, for the brief distraction there.
And we finally heard Magica speak.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm glad you mentioned this. Yes. Don't know too much about the actress. I know she's on The Office.
Definitely makes a menacing.
I'm sorry. What was that, Jacob?
I was saying her voice she definitely has an air of menace about her, though.
Oh yeah, definitely. Again, it's gonna take a bit of time to adjust to it not being June Foray. God bless her soul. But
rest in peace.
Yeah. But you know, it like Margot Martindale, I grew on very quickly, so I'm sure it'll be the same with this actress. Anyways, let's see. Just trying to go through the highlights here. I'm a little bit discombobulated because I've just been like, you know, on a whirlwind vacation, and I'm not in my usual location, so I'm not as put together thought-wise as I usually am. Jacob, any other highlights from you?
No, that's pretty much everything. And pretty much as far as the highlights go, I think we pretty much went over everything important.
Yeah. Again, what do you guys think of Scrooge like not being in every episode? Like, it definitely seems like this show is more kind of ensemble. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean, although I would definitely like to, you know, see some Scrooge because, you know, like he's a major DuckTales character, and I really enjoy Scrooge's character in this series.
Of course.
So far he's been in like there's been 5 episodes. He's only been in like 2 of them.
And the only one he's really had a major role in was the pilot.
Yeah, right.
Like,
and then like the most recent episode appeared, and it was just like him like setting in house rules, and then leaving the rest to Beakley.
And the bank one, he was just sort of around.
Yeah.
I mean, he was just. Other than the pilot, Scrooge's always been just, you know, there, like again as an afterthought. Like so far, they're just, at least in the order they're airing the episodes, they're underutilizing David Tennant's Scrooge.
Yeah.
Do you think it has something to do with the fact that it's David Tennant? Like that schedule-wise, he's not able to do as many episodes? I mean, I'm not sure what else he's working on. Like, I know he's going to be in Jessica Jones season 2, but I'm not sure what.
I mean, And,
Like,
and it's not entirely impossible because they could always do like fill-in act voices with Scrooge temporarily until they have time to record David Tennant for the episode. A lot of episodes, a lot of shows take that practice. So it's like, so they probably, I mean,
yeah.
And if anyway they have David Tennant, I mean they'll find some way to accommodate him if they need him recording. Because I don't know currently where he's living, like if he's in Great Britain or anywhere, or like, or if he's living in anywhere else. So then,
Right.
so,
I mean, that shouldn't be an issue with voice acting, you know?
because like you can have voice actors from all over the world.
Yeah, exactly.
So I mean, I'm
in San Francisco when he flies to or not San Francisco, but the Bay Area, and he flies to New York to do Muppet stuff. Bless you.
Thank you.
so I'm pretty sure it's just like they just didn't find a good way to insert him into some of these episodes.
Well, like I said, I'm pretty sure that a part of it is the fact that like they're leaning maybe a little too heavily on the Webby stuff, just because like again, like
and it could also be the way they're airing the episodes as well.
Yes, but I don't quite think that's it because I mean this is definitely like way more serialized than the original show was.
Yeah, because production wise, this is episode 10.
Oh, really?
What?
Wait, how do you know
I'm
that?
looking at the Wikipedia page. It says like,
oh yeah, you're right. You're right. That is weird.
Production code.
Wait, so then
It's like 101 to 102, 103, 105, 106, 110.
So 104 is just mysteriously gone.
damn it, Magica.
I am guessing the reason they did that was that there was a lot of hype over the Magica reveal, and they wanted to just get straight into that.
Maybe.
But yeah, that is curious. Wait, although hold on, that's not the case because like the episode was scheduled like before last week's even aired, so that wouldn't be the case. I don't know. I mean, maybe they just produced the episode like, you know, out of order and then like, hey, this, you know, ties in directly to the last episode, so we should probably air it, you know, right afterwards.
Yeah,
that's what I'm guessing.
So from the looks of things, it's probably the reason why that's how it appears, because it's all out of whack.
Right. Yeah, I think that's about it, guys. It was definitely a solid episode. Like I said, there are a few kind of nitpicky things, not about the episode really, but just about the show in general. Like I said, like the lack of Scrooge. Overall, still really loving the show. Still very glad it's on. Yeah, it's probably the best show on Disney XD. It's probably, honestly, it's probably the best animated show like airing right now, as far as I know. I would say Rick and Morty, but Rick and Morty isn't currently airing, so yeah, I mean, I'm really loving it. It's just, you know, like I said, it's just a little bit weird, like the lack of Scrooge is, you know, it's taking some getting used to. But yeah, I can't wait to see more from the Magica side of things. I don't know. I'm wondering if I'm sure that Lena is going to be like a main recurring character.
And to comment something, it turns out you were right with the whole Aunt Magica thing.
Oh yeah. I'm glad you brought that up, Jacob. Yeah, right.
Because I'm just reading it. Apparently, it does confirm that she calls her aunt. So
again, so many like theories.
And apparently next week we're gonna meet another new character, Mark Beeks.
I'm just again, I'm just trying to make sure we don't like, because there's a lot of Magica stuff in this episode. Like, what do you guys think of the fact that her shadow like appears like as Lena's shadow from time to time? What do you make of that?
Definitely efficient way of hiding, that's for sure.
Yeah.
I might have a sort of be getting a deal with the devil vibe.
I could see that. Yeah, although like I don't know if that's a reason for her to call her aunt though.
Like maybe it's something she was forced upon, who knows? And that's why she said Mad Family's nothing but trouble.
That's true. I mean, I think at this point it's pretty safe to assume she's somehow related to Magica.
Yeah.
It's like maybe Magica forces upon her or something like that.
Yeah, yeah.
Or something happened to Magica and she's forced to reside in her shadow.
Just one quick thing to mention really quick before we end things is I really like the way that the Beakley and Lena stuff wrapped up.
Yeah.
It was just satisfying. You know, like, I got to admit, like, there was a point in the episode where I was kind of pissed at Beakley. I was like, Webby has no friends. And you're like, you know, like, this poor girl has no friends, only these, like, 3 boys, and she's finally got, you know, a girl who's a friend, and now she's taking it away. But Beakley definitely redeemed herself.
Well, admittedly, though, Beakley had good reasons.
Yeah, very true, very true. It's just still like from a character point of view. I'm like, poor Webby, man. She just found this awesome friend.
Now I'm just picturing like 80s Beakley doing this stuff in this episode.
Oh God.
These are good children with bright futures.
Lena also had some good jabs at Beakley. Like, I loved when she called Beakley Abbey Road. Yes.
That was great.
And also, when you say pancakes, do you mean
actual pancakes?
Or just English muffins with syrup on them?
Yeah,
it's like I love the animation on Beakley where it's
Yes.
like she takes a second. It's like,
I mean actual pancakes.
Pancakes.
I couldn't help but think of in Mickey's Fun of Christmas how Scrooge made the silver dollar pancakes.
Mhm.
That would be funny if there was a reference to that.
Knowing how cheap,
All right, so
considering how cheap he is, who knows?
all right, so next episode is going to be, as you said, Jacob, the infernal internship of Mark Beeks. Who the heck is Mark Beeks? I guess we'll have
Who is he interning for? Hopefully Scrooge.
Hopefully Scrooge, right?
Well,
I guess we'll
I
have
believe
to find out.
Well, Mark actually do know something about this one. Mark Beeks is like the new like he's like another rival billionaire, but from one for the tech industry.
Oh yeah, I loved how the Subway had all the Glom Gold ads in there.
Mm-hmm. All right, so any final thoughts, guys?
Good stuff. Still good stuff.
As you said, solid episode.
Yep. All right, guys. Well, thanks for joining us. And in terms of the channel, I'm going to get things up to speed starting probably Monday night. We're going to be doing a Hey Arnold special for Haunted Holiday Hijinks Monday night. So look forward to that. And we'll be back on a regular schedule. I'm also going to be uploading some footage of my trip for you guys to check out as I get home. All right. And in the meantime, I'm sorry, Jacob. No. In the meantime, folks, have a good night. And remember, order lots of pancakes.
Woo-hoo.
Pancakes.
Woo-hoo.